Swing! Hello and welcome to another episode of Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we are playing Banished. Having a lot of fun with this. We ended up, you saw in previous episodes, we got across here. We got two hunters cabins up. This third one being cleared off, and we're gonna have that built shortly. Everything's going swimmingly. We have clothes being manufactured. We're going to have a lot more. We're going to hit the cap fairly quickly once we have, now that we have 3 hunters and a 4th hunter, will definitely make us hit the cap. So we're going to get rid of this hunting cabin down there as soon as we can. In fact, with our food situation and everything, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it now. Not that it's not going to get demolished now, because we've already seen that our people are quite busy already. But eventually this road will get taken out and this hunting cabin will be taken down, and we'll be okay. I'm going to take out this whole road here because it just looks ugly coming down like that. And let's see how well we line this up. I didn't intentionally line this like this, but oh, look at that. That's beautiful. It goes straight down from here all the way down and lines up perfectly. I love that. That puts a smile on my face. I'm going to pull this out to here because that lines up with the market. Everything else can go. Take off one of those hunters until we get the last cabin built. Gonna prioritize that so they know this is important to build, guys. This is what we want to look at. See, I'm staring at it. Work on what I'm staring at. Everybody come over here. I want to see faces. I want to see hands. I want to see. Let's see. There you go. Good job. Why are you taking? No, we need wood here. We need this wood to stay here. Stockpile. Keep the wood here. Yeah, take that wood, put it here. And any wood around here, anyone south, take it here. Don't take it away. Don't take it back to the stockpile. What are you doing? I'm going to build another road from here straight up to the... Oh, look how beautiful that lines up. I am just so happy with how everything is lining up so perfectly. Very cool. So I've assigned a lot of work for my people to do, and I just got 2 people who graduated and became laborers. Excuse me, 1 person. Did I get another one up here somewhere? Anyway, we have 3 laborers and 3 builders, and so that's going to speed up everything a lot. We were stuck at 1 laborer and 1 builder for so long, and that makes things very slow. Oh, we got a... Sorry about that. We got our town hall up. That's excellent. Gonna close that. We don't need to see that circle anymore, really. We got an overview. Overview is nice. Not my favorite pane though. This one is very useful. Shows the amount we've used, amount we currently have, the amount we've used this year, year to date, amount we produced this year, year to date. So these 2 are year to date columns, used and produced. Used 1 year. That's not in the last rolling 1 year. It means this was used last year. This is produced last year. This is produced, you know, the last 5 years. This is, used in the last 5 years, produced in the last 5 years. So what that's saying is, you know, it's not including this year. It's including last year, the year before, the year before that, and the year before that. So that's how you read that. It took me a little bit of testing to actually figure out how to read that properly, and once I understood it, it makes a lot of sense. All of these buildings are capped out, so I have 5 extra laborers. That makes me very happy now, because I want my laborers to be even more stressed out. I'm going to go ahead and have them remove that extra road because it don't look pretty. It's not as pretty as the other roads. This is just a mess, and I don't think I can fix that unless I drill a tunnel through this mountain, and that would be just a complete waste of resources. So I'm going to pretend like this doesn't exist. But the rest of this I'm going to make look as nice as possible. I am going to keep... we were going over this, weren't we? Production, this is really helpful, but... So this tells me food. I've used 2,634. I've produced 2,678. If I check out my gatherer's hut, my max food is 5,000. I haven't hit that yet. I'm still at 1,200-ish. But what this tells me is that I'm using about as much food as I'm producing. So I need this extra hunting cabin to get up ASAP. Reserve of stone is low. Wow, I've never seen that message ever before. Hashtag sarcasm. Hashtag unnecessary hashtag. I'm going to lower the builders and increase the laborers. And tell everybody to focus on this right here. Take stuff up here. I know it's a long way away. Just do it for me. You'll only lose a couple toes, I promise. Little deer. Big deer. Little deer. Big deer. It's kind of strange. If you actually look really close, these baby deer are actually like, they're fully grown deer. By the way, beautiful animation. Great job. But these guys look like full grown deer. But they're like tiny, tiny, tiny. It looks cool. I think if you actually watch these, follow these guys around and watch them, you can see them very slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's so awesome. The guy who developed this is just an absolute amazing, amazing person. And if I could say something to him, I would say, thank you for, number one, thank you for making this game. And thank you for allowing me to play it on YouTube. Very, very cool that a lot of developers are really encouraging the YouTube stuff. They don't have to. I mean, they could totally say, no, you're not allowed to do that. That's our stuff. But a lot of them don't. So a lot of them do. A lot of the bigger developers will. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's copyright. That's their copyright. If they want to do it, so be it. I won't be playing their games on YouTube. But I will be playing games that support this kind of this genre of media. I do really enjoy it a lot. Why am I ending all my phrases like this? I don't know why I started doing that. Dirt road. Extend that out a little bit. Food. So this is my favorite graph. This is what I keep open constantly. And by keep open constantly, I mean mistakenly close all the time. Maybe if I put it up here, it'll remind me not to close that. But anyway, you can see if it trends down. So if I put this to 5 years, you can see it's kind of wavy gravy, but it's always kind of in the same area. We had a little emergency here, and then we came out of it. I didn't even see how low we got there. I didn't even recognize that we got down to 300, but this thing tells me, hey, you got down really low on food there. You might want to be careful. Visually. It's so good to be visual. Do we have this? Can we not deliver 6 more stone? Is that not within our power to deliver 6 more stone? Tell you what, why don't you cut this stuff and then deliver it here? There's stone right next to the. There's literally stone right there. It's across the dirt road. Pick it up, put it there. There we go. Thank you, whoever did that. You're my best friend. Okay, so that's going to give us an extra hunter as soon as a builder. Go ahead and get the builders going on that. Everyone build! Quick, everyone build! Once that's done, we're going to have another hunter. I'll go ahead and throw one on there. And I'm going to reduce the number of hunters that are allowed to 1, just like we always do. 1 hunter per cabin, no more, no less. There. Now everybody's happy. Now we need more laborers. One thing to be careful of, I just had 0 laborers. You never want that to happen if you can avoid it. Because when you have 0 laborers, if somebody dies, there's nobody to replace them at their position. Which can be a minor inconvenience. Unless it's a teacher. If a teacher dies, and this is one of those things that's really important to know, as soon as students get out of school, no matter if they finish school or the teacher dies and they leave school and because there's no teacher, either way, they become laborers or workers of some sort, and then they can't return back to school. They can't go back to school once they start their job. So if you have a teacher die and you don't have a laborer set to replace a teacher, then all your students become workers, and they can never, ever, ever become educated. They will be uneducated for the rest of their lives. It's a horrible, horrible thing. We can now start on this because we need more kids, and we have taken way too long. So I'm going to uncheck all 3 of these. We're only going to uncheck 3 because we don't want a huge immediate population boom. That would be bad. But we're going to uncheck 3 so we get 3 more families down here, and that'll generate probably 6 to 9 more kids, I think. And that'll be good. And the other thing it'll do is that builders will move down here, and laborers will move down here if it's more efficient for them to be down here. And it'll make it a shorter trip for them to build this stuff. And look, I've got a stockpile right there. Everything's going to be awesome. We're going to uncheck this as soon as those houses are built. We're going to uncheck this market, and we're going to start serving the houses with the market. And then this whole thing's going to grow up after that. And I'm also going to start the trading post with the market so that we can get that whole business started down here. I'm still a little light on people, and that's part of why I want to get these houses up soon, because I could really use more people. Not too many more people, but more people. In fact, let's take a look at the housing situation. I'll show you how you can tell. We've gone over this a little bit in the past, but I want you to be able to see. And this will probably be the last thing we go over before we break and go to the next video. But if you click on this, you see you have 2 parents. The top 2 are always the parents. And then the remaining people are other people in the house. So we have a child, and then you have a 19-year-old child who has grown up and become a hunter. He's ready for she's ready for a house. He's ready for a house. He's ready for a house. She's almost ready for a house. So right there we've got 1, 2 houses. This will be 1, 2, a 3rd house. This will be 3.5 houses, 4 houses, 4.5 houses in my opinion. We've got 2 going up already, so that means we need 3.5 houses after this one's done. So we're going to build this one, and we're going to let these guys have a year or 2 to procreate, and then we're going to build other houses. This one should fill up with another family. Darnett and Yoselame. And they became laborer and builder. Laborer and builder. Laborer and laborer. So now we can uncheck this market, and they'll get to work on that, and get to work on that. And that'll do it for this video. I'm going to take a break here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. It does help us out a lot. We're not just asking just to say it. But if you don't feel like it, no problem. I still enjoy having you as a viewer, and I still hope you enjoy the videos. I'll keep making them no matter what. So you guys have a good one, and we will see you next time.